Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Tennessee Titans and the Minnesota Vikings. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Second down.
Here we go, here we go. Cut 19. Ready.
Back to throw. He's got him in. Complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 85 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
Trap 50, Mustang 19.
Back to throw here. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Vikings, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. They run it again with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Vikings still looking for that first win. 0-6 to start the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Cook. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Here we go, cut!
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Hold it ready. 19
Back-to-back
strikes.
good
19
plays
strikes.
have him on the move on first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Ready?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts in this stage of the game. After driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Drake London, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Titans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
No gain on the play there, second down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Vikings. Throw there by the second-year quarterback.
That's the kind of play that have made his rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. Right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He sets to fire deep. He's got it complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Drake London with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that nearly intercepted. Oh, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
It's caught. Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's caught left side by Judy. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the 1st half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Drake London on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. It's a window over. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got this to Jefferson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Robinson again, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. They'll go to the keeper, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by McKinnon. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. And they take over at the 20-yard line. Unfortunately for him, last week was in the indication we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But
fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He's going to air one out. He's got him in. Complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 59 yards.
Come back in! Come back in!
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. So second and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And the Vikings are going to beef up their secondary here. 6 DBs on third. He'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. Fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field, but it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they try it away. Titans try it, but it's enough for Vikings defense is going to get the ball back. The Minnesota offense are not ready to get this next drive underway. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I should have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. He'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's Drake London on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want. Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to stick. Play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist and what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Drake London, 34 yards. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complementary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Smith.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Easily. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown! In the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, they have to be measured revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats. 6 Warriors. 17. Panther 11. Panthers 19 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down.
Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis C. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Smash. Hawk 70.
Off play action. Easley. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Okay, ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Easley. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get through out of it.
Give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it and not onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
7 Pirates!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. They'll look to throw here on first down. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for the 22.
70 Rangers! Red alert! Trap 60!
Back to throw here. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Ready?
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at the 3-yard line. And that's now a half-dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. The city he threw 3 in the last game and 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games, or 3 in the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets it to the 30. So it's 2nd down. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's Cook again. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hold the race! Buffalo 18! 18 Rebels! 18 Rebels! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats!
On 1st and 10, Easley. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Here's a throw out wide and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. And some room to run now. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
When teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. Here we go.
We'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Looking to throw. He's going to let it go again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense is really struggling.
There's some space here.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing and keep playing. You may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Shakir holds it in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he comes one complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. They saw the pressure coming out, and they just recalled that. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. In trouble, the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a two-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I would be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish his bad boy off.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll drop this one down and mix it. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning.
Here we go, here we go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got it in, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats. It